Hello again, ladies and gents. So we're going to be taking up the homework from page 84. I have all of it pre-written down for you just so that the video goes a little bit faster and you don't have to spend your whole life listening to my horrible YouTube videos. So question one, as you can see, was just converting from actual percentages to real life numbers, because remember, these are 100 times too large. Okay, so the first one, you can see that's what we have. So 5%. And again, whenever you see this, it should be a bell going off in your head going, okay, oh, this is not the real number. It is 100 times too large. So we need to take the decimal that, is there. They just don't show it. And basically we're taking this number and dividing by 100. So when we do that, we take the decimal and we move once to the left, twice to the left. And that's what we did here. So the decimal was sitting there and it went once, twice to the left. Okay. This one, same idea. It's 1.25%. But again, we just take the decimal once, twice to the left, and we get 0.0125. This one's a little bit different because instead of giving you the 0.25 in decimal already, they gave it to you in fraction form. But that's okay because we know that this line means divide. This reads 1 divided by 4. So if you're not sure what that fraction is as a decimal, just run that through your calculator. 1 divided by 4, you'll get 0.25. So we know that this is 3.25%. So you can write it down as that. And then once, twice to the left, dividing by 100 brings us to 0.0325. Same idea with G. 3 divided by 4 is 0.75. So this is 5.75%. Move the decimal 2 spots to the left, 0.0575. Number 2, I'll just get a peek at it, said calculate the simple interest paid on each deposit. So basically this is just a quick and dirty way of getting you to try the interest formula. Okay, so $300 at 3% for a year, $550 at 4% for 2 years, $800 at 2% for 3 years. Let's see what that looks like when you do it in your homework. So always write down your formula first. Principal, $300. Interest rate, written as a decimal 0.03, so not 3%. You don't put 3 in there. Has to be 0.03. And the time, 1 year. You get $9 of interest. So this one, $550 is our principal. 4% gets turned into 0.04. For 2 years, $44. This one, $800 is our principal. 2% interest is 0.02 times 3, $48. Let's look at number 4. Okay, so this one they're saying calculate the simple interest and the amount. So what they're meaning is the amount that you would get back. Okay, so if you invested $2,500 at 6% interest for 6 months, they want to know how much the simple interest is going to be, and then if you cash it out after 6 months, how much you're actually going to get back, because obviously you get your $2,500 back as well as the interest. So here's 4. Simple interest formula. $2,500 is our principal multiplied by 6% interest. And then 6 months. 6 months is half a year. How do we know that? Well, if we did 6 out of 12 as a fraction, 6 divided by 12, 0.5, or half a year. So it'd give you $75 worth of interest. You don't just get back the $75, you get back your $2,500 that you invested. So your $2,500 plus 75, $2,575 you get back. For B, you invested $6,000 at 6% interest for 3 years. So $1,080 of interest. And then how much you get back? Well, your principal plus the interest for $7,080. Now let's flip back for a sec, look at C. $700 invested at 8% for 3 months. Be very careful about that. A lot of grade 8s miss the months and they just drop in a 3. It's not 3 years, it's 3 months. Okay? So $700 of interest at 8% for time, 3 months out of 12. 3 months out of the year. This next one down, I'm just bringing those down as is, and the only calculation I'm doing is this one. So 3 divided by 12, I get 0.25. Run that through the calculator, $14 of interest. Okay. So number 6 now. Charmaine has a 5% or $500 savings bond for 1.5 years. She paid 2.5% interest. So pretty straightforward. $500 at 0.025. That's 2.5% for a year and a half, $1,875. And then it asks what amount will she get back? Well, she gets back her $500 plus the $1,875 interest for $518.75. Let's look at number 7. So Mumtaz borrowed $3,350 from a friend. She's going to pay back the money after 8 months, including an interest rate of 6.25% per year. What amount is she going to have to pay back after 8 months? So, principal, $3,350. Interest rate, written as a decimal 0.625. Time, not 8 years, 8 months. So 8 out of 12. Run this through the calculator. 8 divided by 12, you get 0.6666666, repeating all the way along. Leave that in the calculator. Do not rewrite this as 0.6 because then you've just made it really inaccurate and you're going to get a wrong answer. So with your calculator saying 0.6666666, you're then going to hit multiplied by 0.0625 multiplied by 3,350. And you get a total of $139.58 worth of interest. So Mumtaz also has to pay back the principal, $3,350. So that's what we're doing here. Add the principal and the interest together. There's the total you get. Okay, so that's the end of 2.7 simple interest. It was actually the last lesson in the text for chapter 2. So we're going to start working on the unit review. We'll do it a half at a time, and that'll be one of the next things that's assigned. You should probably see that up there as you saw this one, okay? And then we're going to be working towards actually doing a test online and submitting it, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so hopefully that helps. Remember, if you're having problems with any of this or there's still something you don't understand, choices, have your parents email me and say, hey, can you go over such and such a question? Or better yet, again, please pop onto Mathify, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Sundays. Ask the tutors. Again, classroom teachers sitting there, they know exactly what they're doing. They'll give you a great explanation. Even if one tutor confused you with something, no problem. Click on somebody else. Have them explain it to you. You may like what they do better than what I do. Okay? Again, phenomenal resource, especially during what's going on now. Please take advantage of it. Okay, take care, and we will talk about your unit review next. Bye for now.